Alright, so I've got three problems here. Usually some problems involved with trig, of changing units, units of measurement, but it'll work with anything, whatever units you have. You'll be able to use this process to do whatever units you have. Alright, so here we want to convert 3,000 radians per hour to radians per second. Alright, so what I like to do is let's write this. We've got 3,000, and that's radians per 1 hour, and we need radians per second. So we need seconds down here. The radians is fine, okay? See, because what we want is radians per second. That's what we want. So see, the radians in the numerator here is fine, but down here we need hours to change to seconds. Well, let's see. So I need hours. So hours up here to cancel here. And I know in 1 hour, because I'm going to cancel out this 1 hour, I know there is 60 minutes. Okay. But I'm still not at seconds. So I need to get seconds down here. Well, I can relate minutes and seconds. So I know that 1 minute is how many seconds? 60 seconds. And then you can see here that the minutes cancel out, the hours cancel out, and that would leave us, we'll have to do 3,000 divided by 60 twice, and so that's going to give us 0.83 radians per second. And you can write it like we have it up here. That's 0.83 radians per second. And look, yes, you could have left this one out, okay? And you could have done this. You could have done 1 hour is 3,600 seconds. You could have done that. But the reason I went from hours to minutes to seconds, in case you didn't know this, okay, you don't have to go directly to the seconds, okay? You can do intermediate ones, you can do in between, okay? So let's look at this next one. We've got convert 2,500 revolutions per minute to radians per second. Alright, so let's write this out. We've got 2,500, and that's revolutions per minute. Okay, so up here we need radians, and down here we need seconds. See, we need radians per second. Alright, so it doesn't matter. We can work on the revolutions and get it to radians, or we can work on the minutes. Let's just start with the revolutions first. So I need to cancel the revolutions out of the numerator here. So I know that one revolution is what? Is 2 pi radians. Okay, so just remember, if you make a circle, one revolution is all the way around. That's one revolution, which is 360 degrees, or if we put the degrees into radians, that's 2 pi radians. Okay, so now we've got the radians up here, and now we need to get the seconds down here. So I've got seconds, and I'll cancel the minutes out up here, so I need the minutes. So I know 1 minute is 60 seconds. And now you can see I can cancel the minutes out, I can cancel the revolutions out, and I'm left with radians per second. So let's see what we get here. We get 2500 times 2 divided by 60. So that is going to give me 261 point, and I'll round it to one decimal, 261.8. Okay, and that is radians per second. Or you can go ahead and write 261.8 radians per second. I'm going to put that back in my calculator just to make sure I didn't type anything in wrong. And divide that by 60. Yeah, that's right. All right. And now let's look at the last one. We want to go from 30 miles per hour to feet per second. So miles per hour to feet per second. So let's see what we've got. We got 30, and that's going to be miles per hour, and I need feet per second. So I need seconds down here, I need feet up here. All right, so let's work on the miles. All right, so some of you may know this, some of you may not. It's kind of a standard conversion with feet and miles. Well, if we put the miles down here, we know that 1 mile has 5,280 feet. Okay, that's just, you just should know that. Okay, if you didn't, you know it now. All right, and now we want to go from hours to seconds. Well, remember in the first problem, when we went from hours to seconds, we went to minutes and then we went to seconds. Well, let's just go straight to seconds, okay? And I showed you kind of quick how to do that. Well, we need the hours up here and we need the seconds down here. So I know 1 hour is what? 3,600 seconds. Remember how I showed you that in the first one? All right. If not, you can rewind the video and watch it. All right, so let's see what we've got. We've got miles cancels out, hours cancels out, and I'm left with feet per second. And so let's see what we've got. We've got 30 times 5,280 divided by 3,600. And that is 44 feet per second, or you can write 44 feet per second. All right, so I hope that video helped. And like I said, you know, this is for trig functions. It works well, not just, I wouldn't say just trig functions. Some of them, you know, with the radians and revolutions, that's more in trig. But you know, you can see miles per hour, feet, you know, whatever units. This is how you would go about doing it. All right, so check out my other videos. Give me a like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.